Hello, dear ones. This is Maria from the Awakening Path, and today I'm going to talk to you about consciousness, subconscious, perception, individual, and collective consciousness. What, how our subconscious influence our actions and feelings? What does determine our perception? And also, what is individual and collective consciousness? Do I play a bigger role in our collective consciousness? Let me show my screen so I can show you a presentation that I created for you. Just 1 minute. Consciousness versus subconscious, perception, individual and collective consciousness. Consciousness is the state of being awake, aware of one's surrounding. And the subconscious is the part of your conscious, the part of your surroundings that you are not fully aware of, but which influences your actions and feelings. For example, your consciousness is the conscious mind. There is the conscious mind and the unconscious. And in this graphic, you see that the conscious mind is what you are aware at the moment when you are awake. It has to do with analysis, decision making, logical thinking, short-term memory, willpower. It's what you observe. And actually it says that 10% of your mind, but that varies a lot. It can vary from, I think, maximum goal is 10, but some people would be aware of 1%, for example, especially people that are in the automatic mode all the time, just running a program. They usually are aware of what they are really thinking, only 1%. And then the subconscious or unconscious mind plays a bigger role. And actually the subconscious registers absolutely everything in one's surrounding. It registers the smell, the taste, the lights. It knows about absolutely everything. And that collection of information starts even during the gestation period. Everything that the mother hears, the mother feels, the baby inside the tongue also feels and hears. And that is recorded in the subconscious mind. Sometimes that's passed through generation to generation by the womb, always in the womb, whatever those emotions and those, because even in the womb the baby has access to those subconscious of the mother. So whatever feeling she's having, and then that baby will also register in that subconscious mind. And it's also carrying information from previous life, but that will not be exactly in a physical level, it will be more in the soul level. The soul would carry that memory from a past life to the current life. And what kind of information is in our unconscious mind? Automatic bodily functions, beliefs. Beliefs is big player in our perception. Creativity, emotions, habits, identity, imagination, intuition, long-term memory, protective reaction, self-confidence, self-worth, values. So our subconscious, let me go to the next slide and then I can. Perception. How our how our perception works. Remember that I explained how creation works. You have a thought. That thought generates and has and you give a feeling and an emotion to that thought. And that feeling and emotion depend on the type of emotions you are having. It has a vibration and a vibrational frequency associated to. Vibrational frequency is just how many times it's vibrating a second. So let's say that your feeling, your emotion is you're feeling shame. Shame is one of the lowest vibration. It's only vibrates 20 times in a second. So your frequency is 20. While when you are having a feeling of appreciation and love, you are on 500. Higher your frequency, better you feel. And then you say, oh, my thoughts are based on what I'm observing in the present moment. That's true. Most of the people, their thoughts are really ruled by what they are observing at the moment. It doesn't have to be that way. You can choose your own thoughts. You don't need to be in the automatic, since your thoughts are so important and really determine your emotions. But even though you are observing something and you are thinking about what you are observing, what's really determine your emotions are your beliefs, values, are the programs that are installed in your subconscious. That's why many people observing the same event had different reactions and emotions to the same fact. Because their perception is different, because they have different beliefs and values about what they are observing. So our beliefs and values are really who manage our life. It's not only what you are observing. Is the value, is the perception that you have about what you are observing. Let's say somebody did something bad to you. Let's say that you had a date and your date didn't show up. You got really hurt about that date. And then you are feeling sorry for yourself. You are angry because you think the other person didn't value enough, and then you make up, your ego make up lots of story about what happened. And all the thoughts of judging and self-pity always bring you down in emotion. However, in a split of second, you can have an insight and think, oh, you know what? If that person doesn't show up, maybe that person is not the right one to me. And maybe he or she give me a favor just to get off of my life and leave the spot free for whoever is really in alignment to what I want. Just by changing the perception of what happened, you already changed the emotion about the same event. The person didn't come back to you and ask for excuse and ask for forgiveness. You had no new information. It's just your perception You use your free will to change your perception about that thing. And then suddenly you came from anger, that's 150, and then you went to courage, to acceptance, that 310, and you move up in the scale. So truly, even we have been very programmed to believe in things that doesn't really serve us, we have the power through our free will to change our perception about absolutely anything, anytime. Because our thoughts, anytime that you are aware of what you are thinking, you have the power to change. You have the power to change your perception. And then there is some things you can just change your perception, but there are some situations in life that is, as Abraham Hicks says, that's insane that you keep looking to a bad thing and expect to feel good. Sometimes it's not possible to change your perception about that thing, at least not that moment. When that happens, you really need to just turn around, take your attention away, and look for something else to feel good. You have that power to do that too. So that's what I wanted to say about perception. How about individual and collective consciousness? You create your own reality based on your vibrational frequency. That's, and Abraham Hicks says, every time that you think of something, at least for 17 seconds, the emotion, the feeling that you associate to that thought has a vibration. And that vibrational frequency goes to the ether, goes to the universe, whatever you want to call, and join other similars. When it's getting a certain density, it manifests in your physical reality. That's how creation works. That's how you create your own reality. How about the collective reality? There are many things. Let's say you live in US, you do not elect alone your president. How that works? Everything that we think, it contributes to our individual and collective consciousness. Let's say you are very strong about homeless problem. You feel very sorry for the people that are homeless, and then you also feel very disturbed about the fact that people on the community doesn't feel safe, and at the same time you blame the government that do nothing. But just to be aware of the problem is already one thing. You already put your energy there. Now you have the decision. Every time that if you don't like something on the collective, the best way to really help the collective is put your attention in something that's the opposite, a positive opposite of the bad thing you don't want to continue. Let's say that you are very sorry about the homeless people. So when you have the opportunity, you help whatever way you can. You can just say a prayer to that person. That's already help too. You can imagine that everybody gonna have a place to live. Or you just put your energy in something that's positive, because every time you just stay in a subject that is negative, and you add with your anger or your disbelief and you're impatient, you are just making that thing stronger, because the universe does not understand no. When you are focused on should not have too many people homeless, and then you are sending the vibration of homeless, because the universe, the emotion that you have is that should not happen, should not have homeless. But the universe only understand, oh, there is an energy of homeless come here on my, okay, let's join other similars. But if instead of that you just think, oh, I wish that everybody would have a place to live. I will work for that everybody gonna have a place to live, that everybody will have something to eat. Or I will just say a prayer towards those things. And then the universe says, oh, I'm receiving here a vibration about everybody has a place to live and food to eat. Let's join to the other similars. You see, the universe doesn't understand no. It's just read the vibration. Words are important, yes, but because the emotion that you give to the words, let's say, let me try to put it in a simple way. Let's say you don't like chocolate ice cream, and then you say to the universe, I don't want a chocolate ice cream. I want an ice cream, but I don't want a chocolate ice cream. When you say that, you see in your mind, you see the picture of a chocolate ice cream. Is that true or not? You just saw that picture in your mind, chocolate ice cream. You even could taste it, chocolate ice cream. If you don't like chocolate ice cream, you don't say to the universe, I don't want chocolate ice cream. Instead of that, you say, I like strawberry ice cream. And then the picture, the feeling, the emotion that you are sending out is of strawberry ice cream. So that's what you're gonna get. You need to be specific and always put your focus and your attention on what you really want to create. And that's how you influence in the collective mind. Let's say there is wars on the world all the time, and then you think, how comes that possible? Why our governments are always creating things to destroy people? And then you think, oh, they are bad. They can't create that by themselves, because something like that needs to be supported by the collective. And unfortunately, we are all responsible for that. You know how they're able to do that? Because all the war moves, the WAR movies, you spend 2 hours in a movie sending out to the universe the vibration of WAR. And then you are surprised when you get on the news that there is a new one. Nobody tell you that's how it happened, but it is. Well, maybe you don't believe in me right now, but pretty soon you're gonna understand that's how it works. So it's really, really important to focus on the positive. That's how you create your own reality, and you contribute positively to the reality of the collective. And then you say, oh, but I'm just one. So what I can do? One, focus on the positive, has the power, is more powerful than 1000 on the negative. So the positive has a bigger weight. So each person that focuses their mind on the positive side and start sending out that vibration to create the positive are more powerful than the negatives. So don't underestimate your power when you are in alignment with love. That's all I wanted to talk today. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you like, please share, subscribe, and leave your comments, questions, and see you next time.